Merry Christmas!
Hi, this is Chris from Leicester Till I Die. Thank you for watching and listening. Have a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
This is your host, Chris.
No! God, please, no! No!
I know, I'm sorry, but he's cheap and available.
How rude.
How very, very rude indeed. Oh dear. Yeah, how are we all? Merry Boxing Day. Happy Boxing Day, whatever it happens to be where you are. Did you all have a good Christmas day? Again, or whatever it is called, however you celebrate it. Did Santa come and empty his sack for you? And did he fill your stocking? That is the question. I have quickly, before we get going and before we say hi to a few people that just popped in, you said you wanted this on today, so hopefully you will join us to watch it. Kickoff is obviously at 3 o'clock, and it is on Amazon if that is an app that you feature. Well, apparently, breaking news here, that Kleenex are now officially sponsoring Newcastle United Football Club. They have become one of the sponsors. They've just signed a deal today because apparently all the Newcastle fans have been creaming themselves off today at the news that Maddison's not in our squad, and it's just like a pool of cum, to be honest with you. This is the watch along, Boxing Day, Leicester City versus Newcastle United, and this is Leicester Till I Die.
This is the Leicester Till I Die Watch-Along show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
I will love it if we beat them. Love it.
Back at you, Kevin. How the devil are we all? Welcome along. Yes. It's true, though, isn't it? I can imagine all those now, not all the fans, but all the entitled Newcastle fans will be going like, oh, no, Maddison, that means he's going to come and sign first. Oh, let me just have a quick one. Yes, they will be. But good afternoon and welcome along. Scott is in. Good evening, Scott. Hope you and your family had an absolutely wonderful Christmas. As he says there, massive game today. Hopefully 3 points. And as it also says there, please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Please do, guys. Please do. If you are subscribed, the other thing as well is don't forget to like it. As Scott said there, it just gets us, basically, it improves our links within YouTube and gets us seen on everybody's home, well, not everybody's, but majority of people's home pages. Thanks very much, Scott. Like I say, you had a good one. Gray is in. Good afternoon, Gray. You know I'm going to be saying evening for most of the game until it becomes evening. Then I'll probably start saying morning. I hope you had a good Christmas, Chris. I did. A very nice one with the family. I'm supporting a Captain Wes Morgan Spice. I'm getting ready for hopefully a Christmas cracker of a game. Boom, 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 boom. I actually was with the kids, well, with the family yesterday, and the kids were sort of playing a game that involved taking shots every time they lost. A couple of them were drunken more than the others, and there was a Captain Morgan bottle of rum involved. And I thought it better not be. It better not be. Nate is in. Hello, Nate. How are you? My Christmas was good. I hope yours was as well. The missus has gone next door. Says Ray won't want to watch the Foxes. Anyway, you can get a DVD on loop. Think about it. Think about it. Gray, Daka needs to step up now and start scoring. He does. It's okay. Newcastle have a few players out today as well. And Maximum on the bench. Feeling good about today's game. Yeah. Also, how has a poor track record on being on Boxing Day fixtures, apparently? Well, I did not know that. I don't know why Maddison isn't included. If anybody has heard anything, then please do let me know. I've got a reply from a Newcastle fan. I will just reply to that because I'm like that, kind and what have you. So he's just made a point actually here as a Newcastle fan in the nicest possible way. To be honest, I think the best game you have played this season was when he was unable to play due to 5 yellows. Do you agree with that or don't you agree with that? Injured till tomorrow. Strange that, isn't it? I'm concerned about possible lack of creativity in midfield without Madders. We've got Pratt. Let's see if... let's use Pratt while we've got him. We seem to be saying this about a lot of players. So Soyuncu's on the bench. You got Pratt in who wants to go. I just don't know what to think anymore. I tell you what, it's going to be a long January. I know that. Madison's still having issues with his knee apparently, but he didn't play in the World Cup, so it is believable. Football Nation podcast. Good evening, sir. I'm guessing that's a black and white circle that you put up there. Doesn't show up on here, unfortunately, but you are welcome, sir. I hope you had a very good Christmas, and I wish you all the best for the season, obviously, after 5 p.m. today. He has in the last few games, Gray. He has in the last few games. And I say, all banter aside, let me just say, come on, Newcastle, after today, and obviously when you play us again, I want you to really go and smash that top 6 and get put the top 6 back in their place, as they say. Right, let's have a look and just see. Because earlier on there was a game. There has been a game already. And Brentford were 2-0 up against Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham Hotspur again came back from being 2 goals down or 1 goal down. They had to come back. And they got a 2-2 draw. Kane and Højbjerg. Who knew Kane would start scoring when he came back? Who knew Højbjerg would score a very late goal? We did, didn't we? Let's be honest with you. Oh, it is a wave. Well, sorry, mate. It just, I presume being looking at your logo, I thought that'd be black and white circle. Luke is in. Good afternoon, Luke. How are you? Merry Christmas. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Like and subscribed. You are very kind, sir. And I hope you had a very good Christmas as well. Just wanted to mention Will Alves' Despicable Chat. Yes, it is. Yes, it was indeed. Yes, it was. Totally. It's on Amazon, mate. Amazon Prime. You have to obviously be a member of Amazon Prime, as in a subscriber, and it is on Amazon Prime. Thank you very much, sir. Not got your name, don't know who you are, but thank you anyway. He does know where the goal is. He did. Apparently they had it raised especially for him. Oh, did I say that? I did. Had a very good family Christmas day. Thank you very much. And we'll be continuing later on this evening when I am off after the show to go and have Boxing Day evening with them. I would have been there today had we not had these fixtures. Well, let's have a look, shall we, at the lineup. And here it is. Let me just bring it up on this screen. So we've got Ward in goal. I'm trying to just have a look what... I think every other... Oh, no, we've got a game at 8 o'clock tonight. Arsenal-West Ham. Interesting. I thought they were all at 3. But apparently, they put the lines up here. Leicester have gone 4-2-3-1. No real surprise there. So we've got Ward in goal. Back 4, Castagna, Amati, Faze and Thomas, which I pretty much think is the way... it's our best back 4 at the moment. Obviously, if Justin's free, Justin will be in there. Tielemans is just being interviewed at the moment. Obviously, unfortunately, I don't know what he's saying. I don't know if I can get... Can I get... Yeah, I don't know. Just wondering. Yeah. I thought I might be able to get subtitles up, but it isn't letting me. So the 2 just sat in front of the back 4, which hopefully, it's giving him a bit of a more defensive role, possibly. Tielemans and Soumare sat in that back 2, just in front of the back 4, the 2. Then you've got a 3 of Pratt on the right. Dewsbury Hall is back, which is great news, and Barnes on the left. And then you've got Daka up front. Subs, we've got Ward, Castagna, Amati, Faze. Oh, no, that's not the subs. Oh, God. I tell you what, never put the Baileys in your coffee. Substitute, Soyuncu, Vardy, Albright, Inacho, Perez, Vestergaard, Mendy, Ndidi, and Everson. I think we all knew that Vardy wasn't going to be starting. I don't drink. Moi. The odd cider every now and again, but where I look at it, that's one of me 5 a day. So if I have 5 ciders, I'm sorted. Is it? Okay. You see, you learn something every day. It's a 5:30. Villa Liverpool's a 5:30. Arsenal West Ham is an 8 o'clock. The least a decent thing is with Amazon is that you can watch all the games. Even if they all kick off at the same time, you can watch them all. Chris Wood, oh dear, he usually scores against us. I'll tell you something, though. They are not overly impressed with him at Newcastle. So that's not, he's an ex-player. That's always going to mean he's going to score a goal, doesn't it? But we'll have a look. Let's have a look at the Newcastle team. Newcastle have got Pope in goal. Back 4 of Trippier, Shaw, Botman and Byrne. 3 in front of that. Longstaff, Guimaraes, or Bruno as he's probably known, Willock. And then the front 3 of Almiron, Wood and Joe Linton. So they're probably feeling pretty happy with that. Wood is a target man. And I've just seen Maddison is on the screen now in his hat. Oh, he's hugging Soyuncu. Saying, please stay. Please don't go. I am a bit worried what will happen if Thomas gets an injury. And we've got to play 3 at the back. That will worry me. But apparently left back is one of our targets in the January window. I do not know how true that is, but there we go. Just seeing if there's any news. And no Twitter, because I like Leicester. I don't want to follow Man United. Why do they always... Because you like Leicester, you might want to follow Man United. Scott says, the worrying thing for me, Chris, is we seem to have a lot of players on the subs bench, which Brendan will use to kill a game off rather than try to win a game. For me, it's a fair point. It's a fair point. Football Nation, thank you very much, sir. You may be wanting Newcastle fans to come in and give me a bit of stick. I'm sure if you win, you will do, and you're quite right too. Thank you very much for sharing the link, sir. You are a gentleman. If you look at our bench, We've got Vardy. We've got Inacho and Perez. Actually, he played all right the other day. Let's be honest. He played all right. Almira needs to be watched. Yes, he does. He's one of their better players. Ricardo's back in February. I don't know about Ricardo. I mean, I love him as a player. I'm just worried he's going to turn into a sick note, and we will not sort of really see him ever again back to what he was. So, yeah, he is back in February. I think we still need a left back. We still do need a left back, if I'm honest, because it's a specialist position, really, isn't it? It is a specialist position. Right, let's just go through some pre-match stats, shall we? Yes, let's go through some pre-match stats, Chris. Well, let's do it then. Right, here we go. Some pre-match stats for you here, ladies and gentlefolk. Let's have a look at the table first of all. And there we have it. Newcastle sat in third. And I've got to say, congratulations to Newcastle. I mean, I had them finish sixth. I don't think Newcastle fans themselves had them finishing third. But, you know, well done that they're up there. Tottenham are now on 30 points as well, of course. But that, you know, they'll still be behind because of the goal difference. Man United fifth. But, yeah, I've got to say, Newcastle United, well done. Well done. You hope, hang on, all right, let me get this right, Football Nation. Are you a Leeds? Oh, it's a Leeds, I do apologise. Are you a Newcastle United fan? Let me just have a look. No, you're not necessarily. I do apologise. It looked like a black and white one from where. Let me know who you support, but you obviously want Leicester to win today. You're pretty cool, mate. You're pretty cool. And thank you for sharing it as well. Facebook, is this Manuel? Is in? Live from Malta. Thank you for joining us. Well, whoever you are, thank you for joining us. Ricky P is a great player when fit, but seems to be more like Evans and Ryan Bertrand. He does at the moment. But then Justin, you know, I just wonder what we get up to as to why we get so many injuries. But anyway, there we go. That's the table. Leicester are in 13th, which, let's be honest with you, isn't safe. We're not that many points off the bottom three. So a win today would be very good. And that is, there we go. We played each other 30 times in the Premier League. We've won 12, they've won 13, and there's been 5 draws. We've won 6 from home, and they have won 5 away. There's not a piece of toilet paper to share between us on that one. And then when we look at the last couple of meetings, Newcastle won 2-1 back in April. Of course, that was then the new Eddie Howe era, and they were on the up. And we beat them 4-0 back in December, which I'm not sure whether Eddie was in charge then on that. And going into the game, there we go. Leicester, wow, I mean, what? Looking at that, okay, we lost to Man City. We kept them to 1-0, and it was an amazing free kick. But look at that, 4 wins and a loss and 5 wins for Newcastle. This is going to be absolutely... hopefully it lives up to the hype. We have a lot of work to do. Yes, we do. I'm a Manchester United fan, but general football fan. Really, I do apologise. It's a very small on my screen here, your logo. I thought it was just a black and white logo. Presumed it was, but they're just looking on you. I saw on Twitter that you were not a Newcastle United fan. Manchester United in the middle of a rebuild at the moment, of course. Mr. Socks fell over as usual. Oh, there we go. What can I say? My nickname for him. These are when the goals are scored and conceded. It looks like it's going to be the 30th minute onwards. It's going to get rather exciting for both teams. But you can see where Leicester scored, obviously in the green, and conceded in the red, and the same for Newcastle. And just for your stats, so amongst you, there are all the stats. Possession, we're pretty much equal. Attacks, we're pretty much equal. They have a lot more offsides than we do. That might be Chris Wood. Shots on target, unfortunately, they have a lot more than us. Shots off target, they also have more than us. Corners, they have a hell of a lot more than us. We should have our set-piece coach back. That's the good news. We should have him back. But look, we're not far from kickoff. We are going to be back, and I am just going to do something in a second. But until we do, let me just put this on, because I need to just walk away for 2 seconds. If I can find the right jingle to play, we will be back in 2 seconds.
Hi, this is Chris from Leicester Till I Die. Thank you for watching and listening. Have a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. The Premier League is back, and we've got it all covered here on Leicester Till I Die TV. Subscribe.
This is the Leicester Till I Die Watchalong show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
I will love it if we beat them. Love it.
So the teams are on the pitch. They're just doing the waving at the moment, and they're all stood there as they normally do at the start of a Premier League game. Excuse me. Sorry, I had to go and get changed. I was absolutely boiling in that top. That's the trouble. They make these things warm and cozy because they think it's going to be cold at Christmas. When you're indoors, it's absolutely really, really hot. Just very quickly, we'll just go through some score predictions. If you please get your score predictions in the chat. I have gone 2-1 to Leicester City. What's everybody else's score predictions? Say we'll write them down. We'll have a look back at the end and see who's got it right and who hasn't got it right. And I'm sure there's going to be one or two of us that might just do. So get your score predictions in. So I've gone 2-1. Brad has gone 3-0 to Leicester. Craig went 2-1 to Leicester. And then the X-Foxes, Jerry Taggart's gone 2-2. Ian Marshall's gone 2-1. Ian Wilson's gone 2-1. Steve Leinix has gone 2-0. And Steve Walsh has gone 2-1. So everybody's kind of thinking that this is going to be Leicester's game. I hope they're not too wrong. I'm going to be honest with you. I hope they are not too wrong. So do get them in. Oh, we've got them coming in now. Hopefully Thomas can put in a good shift. He is. I mean, he's going to be a good player. There's no doubt about it. Come on, you Foxes. Marcus is a Newcastle fan. Good afternoon, sir. Welcome along. I wish you all the best, just not for the next 90-odd minutes, of course. Nate has gone 2-1 to the Foxes. Ooh. Gray has gone 1-1. Marcus has gone 3-2 to Newcastle. Fair enough, Marcus. I would not expect anything less of you. And the True Red, oh, yes, yeah. 2-0 to Newcastle. In fairness, he has put a reason why, not just the fact that he's a Nottingham Forest fan, but he says they do look too strong for you guys. At the moment, I'm not going to lie, I'm worried. I am worried about this one. And I know Marcus, you're very welcome along. Like I say, there's a few Newcastle fans that are actually kind of peed me off the last few days. But the majority I love. And they're just having a bit of a respectful round of applause for George Cohen, MBE, who died on the 23rd of December and, of course, was one of the class of 66 that won the World Cup. So totally respect to that. But yeah, Marcus, I love Newcastle. I love the fact I'm not jealous of the fact of the money you've got. I think, we've got money. You just happen to be bought by the richest country in the world. Doesn't make you the richest club, and a lot of Newcastle fans have said that. But I do, like I say, I do want you to go on and do well and smash those 7, but just not obviously when you're playing a Leicester. Scott's got 1-0 to Leicester. Luke, who went 2-0 to Newcastle. I hope so. I think the thing I would say about these games is that you can never predict them. But what I can predict is that somebody will, but please do not give any spoilers away in the chat unless you've seen it on the graphic in the center of the screen, which is just there. Once it's on there, you can say what you want, but please do not spoil it by putting anything in. It's an immediate kick out because it spoils it for everybody else. Newcastle are going to kick off. 66 legend. Yes, he was. Totally. They all were. And why they all didn't get knighted, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But there we go. Amazon is on it. That is where you can find it on Amazon Prime if you want to watch it live along with us. Hopefully the graph will join. Oh, they're taking the knee, which is nice to see again. At the end of the day, I to be honest with you, I for a while got a little bit like, here we go, get fed up with it. But such is life. I do believe, look, it's good that we're not forgetting it. It's good that we're not forgetting it. Newcastle are in red and white. No, they're not. They're in black and white. I've had too much eggnog. That's what it is. Newcastle, sorry, Marcus. Newcastle are in black and white, and they are kicking from right to left, which is pretty much the way they are on the screen. The first half always matches up. The second half never does, of course, because they don't change the graphic round. But yeah, they are black and white. Shirts, black shorts, white socks. Leicester are all in blue. They are all in blue. And they are going to be, therefore, obviously kicking from left to right. Otherwise, as I always say, it would be a very one-sided game. The Ninjas are ready. The Turtles are there, ready to go. I know at the moment it is Newcastle down the far side, on the right-hand side, trying to cut through the defence, which they do quite nicely, but the ball runs away from them and into the arms of Ward. Come on, Leicester boys, says Gray. Indeed. I tell you what, if we can beat this team, I would think that was that was a most Alves face. No, is it a penalty? It's a penalty, I think. Within 1 minute 30. I think he's given a penalty. Oh my God, what a bad start. It was all started by Faze there. Oh yeah, that was a definite penalty. It was a definite penalty to Newcastle. And Marty tried to get the ball, was nowhere near it, and pulled the player down. But I'll tell you what, that was all down to Wes Faze, who played his teammate into such... It's Chris Wood. Jeff is in. Good evening, Jeff. Good afternoon, or good evening to you, or good morning, I guess. Let's just do this penalty. And it's a goal, of course, it's a goal. Chris Wood. And I tell you what, that is Vase. I hope he hangs his head in shame. Yeah, they sent the goalkeeper the wrong way. Newcastle get the penalty, deservedly so. It was a penalty. There's no doubt about it. And Newcastle, within 2 minutes, have gone 1-0 up. I mean, for God's sake. Well, it's been timed as 3 minutes, but for fuck's sake. I mean, FaZe, what the hell were you doing? I mean, I know Belgium was shit in the World Cup, but you're not supposed to be shit when you come back and play for us. And you were totally shit. Straight down the middle from Chris Woods. Danny Ward dived to his left. I'm sorry, I can't blame Marty for that. No, I'm sorry, Gray. I know you've said there he was played. It was a pass from defence of FaZe, and he just played it so badly to a player. Had a couple of Newcastle players marking him, and he just went through the defence, and it was a last minute. I mean, Marty couldn't do anything else. He missed the ball, but that was not Marty's fault. Not Marty's fault at all. Well, my 2-1's still on. Yeah, but what was he supposed to do, Gray? What was he supposed to do? Because if he hadn't dived in, I reckon the guy would have probably scored anyway. But at the moment, our defence, Samari then absolutely just... We can't stop Newcastle. Oh, this is going to be embarrassing. It's a corner to Newcastle. This is going to be totally and utterly embarrassing if we do not get our act together in defence. I mean, as I say, yeah, I mean, well, he went for the ball. He was short of the ball. I don't think there's anything else he could have done. You certainly did, and welcome. As I say, yeah, I mean, you know, that was a corner to Newcastle at the moment. At the moment, Newcastle are literally all over us. This could end up, like I say, if we're not careful, this could end up absolutely being embarrassing. If our defence don't sort itself out. Sloppy, yes, it was Luke. But like I say, FaZe, it was an awful attempt at a clearance. Yeah. So anyway, it's the person that was saying that Eddie Howe doesn't have very good boxing days. 3 minutes in that lasted. We do. We need to get. The defence needs to get itself sorted out. We are playing either we are being fucking awful or Newcastle are being brilliant, because at the moment every one of our players is marked out of the game. We just can't win. Oh my God, no! For fuck's sake! I don't believe it. Oh, they just got. He's walked through the defence. He has walked through the fucking defence. Almiron. We said we're going to watch Almiron. I think after 5 minutes, mate. Well, 6 minutes 50, 7 minutes. This game is over. This game is over. I'll tell you what, Newcastle fans, you don't need James fucking Maddison. What is it with the Leicester City players? Are they still at the fucking Christmas table or what? I mean, look, FaZe again. FaZe again. Let him, he just walked past FaZe. Fuck me. I've got 2 goals down here. 2 goals down here for Newcastle, and 2 lots of blame to Vez FaZe, because he has been absolutely awful so far. Totally awful. So, Marcus, I don't think you're going to get the score right because you've got Leicester getting 2 goals. I can't see us scoring in a fucking brothel at the moment. Luke has got his 2-0 is on, but I don't think it will stay on because I think I can see Newcastle getting more at this rate. Well, everything I was going to say at the start of the game has just gone out the window. Yeah, it is embarrassing, Gray, totally. Do you know what, Luke? If you can work out what we're playing at, please tell us because I haven't got a fucking clue. And I don't think that our defence has either. I've got to be honest with you. If I was Rodgers, I would have phase off straight away. It's cost us 2 goals. It has cost us 2 goals. I'm trying to back heel and that didn't work. Castagna on the near side. Ball was chipped in, but it's headed out very easily by Newcastle. They deal with it quite easily. Oh, they'll saying that. They didn't get it away then. Oh, for fuck's sake, Daka. Oh, my God. Jeff's off already. He's had enough already. Don't blame you. Thanks for popping on. Thanks for popping on and popping in. And Shane's in. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good day, and happy holidays to you, Shane. No, it's a fucking awful start. Fucking awful start. You can see why Newcastle doing well. No opposition. I'm ashamed. It's awful. Rodgers is talking to Barnes at the moment. He needs to just take phase off. Thank you very much, sir. A lot of sometimes I look at it and think I wish I'd got the money still. Joe Linton's just getting a little bit of medical treatment on the side. That looked a bit innocuous, to be honest with you, from Castagna, but it obviously caught him badly. I've got to be honest with you, watching this here, you can't say that they don't deserve it. Faze again, looking to get away with that one. Thomas tries to play the ball down on the far side, goes straight to a Newcastle player. Anthony's in. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good day, Anthony. Do you want to know what's going on, Anthony? We're fucking shit. That's what's going on. At the moment, we've got a shit defence. To be honest with you, we if you put a team of 10-year-olds out against Leicester today, they'd beat us. Daka is a great pretender. Time will tell, I guess. But at the moment, yeah, I can see what you mean. Hi, Chris and Gray. Hope you guys had a good Xmas day. I was predicting 3-1 to City. Ouch. I'm going to write it down anyway, Mike, because you said it. But welcome along. Hope you had a good Christmas as well. Look, it's 0-2 Newcastle. At least it won't be as bad for us tomorrow at Manchester United. Do you think so? I can't remember what I predicted, to be honest with you. I'd probably... Well, honestly, we just fucking get it away. Jesus, what's happening now? Oh, there's an injury. Dennis Pratt's gone down. That was, again, absolutely awful defending. We're just kicking hope. And that kind of sums phase up at the moment. Let's just kick and hope. Oh, yeah. Pratt took a bit of a clatter in. It was totally accidental, though. But I think he's been winded more than any good thing. Have a good stiff drink when watching this game. I'm going to need it, Anthony. I'm going to need it. Matty just ran home and winning 2-0. What on earth? Mate, we're shit. That's what's on earth. At this rate, it could be 4 or 5 with the way our defence is playing. We've gone back to how we were. Try to remember. Yeah, too much Christmas pud and they're stuffing us. No wonder I'm on the rum. Yeah, have you got a full bottle, hopefully? I mean, look, I've just seen it. Almiron just totally ran through our defence there. Well, Luke, we've got Newcastle today and we've got Liverpool on the 30th. Well, Pat's been down quite a while now. Oh, this could be worse than it looked. Maybe it's more than just a winding. This could be worrying. This could be worrying. Can I just say, I've just got to say a shout out to Top. Before today's game, free beer and sweets from the chairman. What a guy. What a guy. You know, how can you, what other chairman will be doing that over the Christmas period? Free beer and water, I'm guessing. Oh, it's looking bad for Pratt, but well done, Top. Thank you very much. Thank you. As always, you do it all the time, and we shouldn't become complacent and expect it. Perez is coming on by the look of it. It looks like Pratt's going to have to come off. No, Geordie, welcome along. To be honest with you, mate, yeah, totally 100%. It was a fantastic goal. I said that. Although I said that, we might as well not have had a defence. Because it was hot knife through butter time, and it was a great goal from Almiron. Credit where credit's due. And it was a penalty. So we're where we should be. It's where we should be. So no, you're not gloating, mate. You're 2-0 up. And deservedly so. I can't say anything other than that. So we've got a corner. Don't know if we can do anything with it. Probably not. But Pratt comes on for... Pratt goes off and Perez comes on. Perez is on. Yeah, it is. I mean, they do it all the time. I'm not going to lie. They do it all the time, but it's always a nice thing to see. It really is. We shouldn't take it for granted, and I don't think we do. Anthony, Chris, my missus knitted me a willy warmer for Christmas. If you didn't finish it, he ran out of wool. Did you get the Femme Fresh, though? That's the question, mate. Oh, bum. Nice one, Anthony. It's shocking how good we are, Jekyll and Hyde. How good? What part of good have you seen today, Gray? Remember, I'm about 20 seconds behind the live feed on the graphic, so no spoilers, like we said at the start. The moment Leicester are just getting a free kick on the far side. The Newcastle player's wagging his finger, but I'm thinking it is. But Castagne's got it on the near side. Kicks it upfield. It was more on the hope than anything. We just can't get the follow-up ball. And then we just pass it to nobody, Sumare. Why don't you? And let a Newcastle player go and get it. I know. Vichai, rest in peace, started it. And, well, in fact, no, Top started it because Top said if we get promoted, he would give us all a beer. And on the first day of our first game in the Premier League, we all got a beer or water. And it's just kind of carried on from there. Absolutely fantastic chairman. Absolutely. And Top is carrying on where his father left off. And Vichai would be proud of him. Castagne on the left. Oh, that's going to be a free kick. So Brighton are 1-0 up against Southampton and Everton are 1-0 up against Wolves. So at the moment, those two are working in our favour. It's a free kick. Yuri Tillemans just on the near side. Oh, what the fuck was that? Look, for God's sake, if you're going to try something fucking fancy, talk to each other so you know what you're going to do. This is just turning into embarrassing. He took a free kick, Tielemans, played it down the side round the wall. No Leicester player ran onto it. She got the femme fresh. Oh, good. Some say 2-0 hard to defend. Bloody hope so. Look, Anthony, I did mention it before, mate. I know you get a lot of requests for 2 into 2 shows, but my Monday night Premier League review show, which is going to be at 9 o'clock, I believe. I can't even remember what time I'm doing it next season. Yeah, 9 o'clock on a Monday, the Premier League review show, looking back at all the games. I am looking for a regular co-host if you are interested at all. And that would be Mondays at 9. Not starting next week because we've got a midweek game on the Tuesday, but the week after. So, well, we have to be looking back at the FA Cup, I think. But, yeah, if you are interested in doing that, Anthony, I'm looking for a co-host for that at the moment. He's injured. He's injured, Marcus. No offense, but 2-0 down. It's not. I don't think it is. It's embarrassing the way we're playing. Daka's through. Oh! We are claiming for a penalty. We didn't get it. Oh, Daka was through there. Should have done better. I'm sure VAR will be looking at it. Knowing the way our luck's going, I don't think we're going to get it. Let's have a look at it again. In fairness, a lovely through ball. I think it was Hall. No, I don't think that was a penalty, was it? I'm very much. Dewsbury Hall, lovely ball through for Daka. Whoa, actually, Pope did run into Daka. So I presume they're looking at it now because they're waiting. No, it's not. It's a goal kick. So maybe he got the ball first. Wolves have equalised. Is he still playing, Shelby? I mean, that was probably our best move of the game, but we just can't. Honestly, our passes. If it was battleships, we would be putting it in all the wrong holes because we can't pass wind at the moment. We can't fucking pass wind. Oh God, don't give the ball to FaZe. Yeah, what did I say? FaZe would lose it. FaZe has lost it. Get him off the fucking pitch. He's been bloody useless today. Not that we don't have any clinical finishing. We just can't fucking pass the ball, Gray. We're moving it from one to another and the other's not getting it. "24 minutes gone. Leicester City 0, Newcastle 2. It's over as a spectacle. I don't think that we're going to come back from this. This is just totally and utterly embarrassing. Yeah, just saying some weak penalty shouts when Daka went down, but it wasn't. Tottenham came back from 2-0 down against Brentford. Ask me at the end of the game, Gray. We are getting no decisions at the moment. Maybe just a one-off performance. Like I said at the time, I think the World Cup just came at the wrong time for us. We don't, to be honest with you. We absolutely don't. So Brendan Rodgers, the master tactician. Is he getting his notebook out? No, he's getting some chewing gum out. And watching this, you can see, wow, you can see why Newcastle are third in the league. Newcastle striker Chris Wood has touched the ball 4 times. 1 out of those was his goal, and he's just made it 5 now. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. Coming up to half an hour gone, and we are still 2-0 down. And to be honest with you, it's the old whorehouse situation again, isn't it? I don't think we could score in one. I really, really don't. Now, Daka is on the ball. He's down this right-hand side. He's got absolutely nobody up there with him. Oh, what the fuck was... Jesus. Nobody was up there with him. They tried to play it fancy to Dewsbury Hall into the box, and he couldn't... Oh, it's... For fuck... Everything is going against us. Ball's out for a Newcastle throw. We're not there. We are not there. I think we are I always think we still sat down stuffing our fucking turkeys because we're getting stuffed. We are getting well stuffed at the moment. Pull your finger out, Rogers. Ash, how are you doing, sir? Hope you had a good Christmas. Don't know what they do for Christmas in Romania. Is it the same as everywhere else? I know I'm being ignorant there, but I don't want to sort of say something totally out of context. These are doing what we did. The difference is they won't win the league like we have. They find a way. I don't think they expect to win the league this season. Well, that was fucking lucky. A horrendous ball there from Kieran Dewsbury Hall, but it managed to somehow go between the legs of a Newcastle player, hit the defender, and end up where it was meant to be. Otherwise, it wouldn't have done. Anyway, we're on the far side now. What can we do apart from give the ball away? Oh, and then you got your own fucking players running into each other. Oh, fucking what a bunch of... what is Ward? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Ward. I mean, he got to the ball, fair play to him, and he put it out for throw-in. But he was way out. Now Daka's down injured. And that was from running into his own fucking player. Barnes and Daka, what a total bunch of wankers are out there today. Yeah, that'd be great, Anthony. We'd love to have you on and do a regular show with you. It'll be every Monday, obviously, when there's games at 9 o'clock. I think we have a cave when certain players are injured, i.e. Maddison, we can't perform. I just went to get a coffee. What the fuck, Chris? Don't get a coffee. You'll miss 2 Newcastle United goals. Anyway, Daka's back on. I reckon our lot are pissed up. Well, they're pissed up. They're pissing the fans off, I'll tell you. Sorry for the bad language, but what a load of fucking shite. What a load of big, fat, bloody shite. Oh, and it's just defending. Is that going to go out for a corner? No, it is eventually. I mean, we're defending like it's like, oh God, got the ball. What do I do with the ball? Oh, I just kick it anywhere. Jesus Christ! Actually, school teams play better than this.
You are watching Leicester Till I Die TV with Chris and Chums. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and Pinterest. All you need for everything Leicester City FC. It's Leicester Till I Die TV.
Half an hour gone. And it's 2-0. Remember, Mike, please, no spoilers. You know the rules. You absolutely know the rules. I'm annoyed, Mike. And today is not a day you want to piss me off. You are very close to being kicked out there. Samari. Samari's a fucking big bloke and he wasn't making his presence felt at all. It's men against boys. It is men against fucking boys. great. It is a nightmare. I'm totally and utterly just lost for words. Is the defensive coach still in still in Qatar? It's a joke. It is a joke. But I'll tell you what, you can't argue. Newcastle are by far the better team, and that, yeah, I can't say anything against that. Did you say Vardy was coming on, Mike? Mike, I do apologise. I think I read that wrong. I read it as Vardy on now, and but sorry, mate. You didn't. I read it. I read the wording of that wrong, so I do apologise. Palace down to 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Palace down to 10 men. I'm gonna sound like Donald Trump here, but end it now. And Vez Faze has just taken a Newcastle player out. He's fucking shit today, Faze. Fucking shit. No, you quite and oh, do anything, Mike. I apologise to you, Mike. I really do. I've totally misread it. Terry's in. You're going to regret coming in, Terry. You're going to regret. It's a team that's third and a team that is absolutely shit. Cheers, buddy. Cheers. So, and just with the third goal going in, it put me in. I wasn't in the best of places. Boxing Day is named as such for masters giving the servants their presents. Clearly see how the masters are here. Yeah, I can't argue with that. Can't argue with that. Palace down to 10 men. Trust the process. Yeah. You're enjoying this, Anthony. Fair dues to you, buddy. Thank God I'm going out after this. So it's Leicester City 0, Newcastle United deservedly 3-0 up. Oh, he's got his coloured pen out as Eddie Howe. He's got one of those pens, you know, where you've got green, black, blue, and red, and you press the thing down on one side. Obviously, he colour codes his notes. 3-3 anyone? I think I've got more chance of having a date with Cameron Diaz. Although Castagne's coming down the left-hand side, crosses it in, and guess what? Newcastle deal with it. And fair play to them. We can't even get the ricochets now. Brighton have gone 2-0 up. Ooh. Oh, honestly. Yeah, they do. They totally do. You're so right. Dak, for fuck's sake, Dak. Listen, we're winning 3-2 on corner kicks. Let's take some positives out of it. Roger's giving. I think he could well be. They are. They do. They so do. I'm just hoping it's not one hell of an embarrassment. Are we looking at another 5 or 6 goals? Lift is in. What's up, Chris? What on the road is happening to Leicester today? We haven't turned up. We have not turned up. We had sorted it out, Lifty. We had got this new coaching. I think he's still in Qatar. You see, I don't think we should get Daka off. I think we should get Face off. He's been awful. Yeah, in a way. I knew it was going to be hard. Oh, Daka again. It's the joy of being in the Premier League, Anthony. I know it's an old saying, but there's no easy games. Please don't give the ball to FaZe, whatever you do. Oh, and then we just passed the ball over to a Newcastle player. Honestly. It is just totally and utterly embarrassing. Well, Facebook user, apparently we are going to be making some signings. Is a new centre-back going to be one of those? Marcus, who's your all-time favourite Leicester City player? Your favourite is Steve Harper for Newcastle. Keith Weller for me. No, Anthony, I'm not. Unfortunately, I'm going to be going and sticking my head in the ground somewhere and becoming an ostrich. Maybe Pearson knew what he was talking about. I'm at family tonight. He has, but I think he watched his Belgian colleagues at the World Cup and saw how bad they were. As it stands, we are still in 13th, but that's only because teams below us haven't played. Leeds have got two points behind us, but have got 2 games in hand at the moment. We could go down to 16th, I guess. West Ham might overtake us if they get a big enough win. White tights, actually, Geordie. But I know you've already got black and white on the brain. But and FaZe has given the ball away again. He was a great player. 41 minutes. I'll tell you what, if Rodgers does not make changes at half time, he's going to fucking get it. He's going to be absolutely ripped apart by me because we need to make changes. And if he puts the same team out, there is something drastically wrong with that man. Newcastle might be up for a 4th here. I was just over. In fairness, from Chris Wood there, that wasn't a million miles away. I don't remember him playing in black tights, Geordie. If any other Leicester fan remembers that. Yeah, but the way we're playing, we could be playing till next Christmas and not get a goal. They do. He can pass fucking water. Well, he probably is pissing himself, thinking what might be coming at half time. But problem is, who do we bring on? Vestergaard? Oh, referee. That was like fucking WWE. Newcastle come away with it, of course. You know more than I do then, Geordie. Allegedly. We are being outplayed every department. Barnes can't do anything. And Perez has done nothing really since he came on. Daka, I don't know what Daka's doing. But like Gray said, he's not having the best of games at all. 43 minutes gone. Let's hope Newcastle just... Oh, mate. Feel your pain, mate. Feel your pain. Yes, it's Forest coming back. Well, tell you what, yeah, we're playing like that. We are playing like that, Gray. Everyone's still on their holidays, Luke. I think we've got 11 fucking players on the pitch that are. I think the best thing that Pratt could have done is get injured. He's gone off and thought, well, thank God I'm out of that shit. It is absolutely and totally pathetic. 20 people in watching. If you are, please smash that likes. It does help the channel. It gets us seen at places we wouldn't normally be. And if you are new, if you're a Newcastle fan or a Leicester fan or any fan, subscribe. We don't just do Leicester content. That obviously that is the main bit behind our channel, and but we do cover other teams. Unlike the Leicester players who couldn't cover themselves in bed. Oh, I mean, if you 3 minutes, 3 minutes. You know what that means? 3 minutes of injury time. Donatello, Raphael, where are you? We need them. We need superheroes. Anybody know that? If the Avengers are about? We just honestly. I just, words are failing me at the moment. All I've got to say is, you can see why Newcastle are third. And, they're 3-0 up. They deserve to be. Donatello. We were in bed when we played Forest. Well, if we were in bed when we played Forest, we're fucking Sleeping Beauty at the moment, but without the beauty. Oh, I mean. I don't know which one you meant. Oh, yeah, the turtle. Yes, indeed. Just a tad lifty. I can never remember all four, Marcus. That's the problem. Call the SAS. We need more than fucking SAS. I know what you mean, though, Mike. I do know what you mean. And I apologise if there's any youngsters watching. We do not encourage bad language, but I'm afraid it goes with supporting Leicester. I mean, Newcastle want the fourth before half time. And let's be honest with you, who wouldn't see them? Fucking referee! What the fuck are you doing? He pulled him down, you wanker! Again, it was a Marty out from the back playing one of his fellow players into trouble, but he pulled him down, and the fucking referee. Is he from Gateshead or what, this referee? It's half time, thank fuck for that. They need to fly. They need to be chucked at somebody else's. Welcome back to the Premier League. Fucking hell, I tell you what, I didn't miss these fucking biased referees. And I'm not saying that it's his fault we're losing. I'm just saying he's making some bad decisions. So it is half time. Look, I'm pissed off. I'm going to have a piss. And I'll be back probably in about 5 or 6 minutes. If by then I've been able to calm down, which, you know, I don't know if I will do. But let's have a bit of a break and we'll be back, like I say, in about 5 minutes.
Hi, this is Chris from Leicester Till I Die. Thank you for watching and listening. Have a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. this is Chris from Leicester Till I Die. Thank you for watching and listening. Have a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
This is the Leicester Till I Die Watchalong show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
I will love it if we beat them. Love it.
Hi, this is Chris from Leicester Till I Die. Thank you for watching and listening. Have a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Happy holidays, I guess?
There's only one thing you can say.
You didn't expect that, did you? Did you? No.
No, we did not expect that. And the next time they actually say, or any Leicester fan comes up to you and goes, where were you when we were shite? Well, I'll tell you where we were when we were shite. Boxing Day 2022, we were sat here watching this load of shite, put blue shirts on and pretend to be football players. Because that was 45 minutes of the worst football I have seen from Leicester City in the Premier League. We played better than that in the Great Escape season, even when we were losing week in, week out. I mean, is our set piece coach still, like I say, in Qatar? Let's catch up with some quotes, comments. I mean, it must be hallelujah. Yes. I think you could be quite right there. Couldn't resist. Pretty pathetic display, says David. Good afternoon, David. That's being kind. That is being kind. Ashes are Newcastle top 4 contenders. Wait till they play a decent team. I think they already have played some decent teams and they are third. So yes, I think they are. I think when you look, let's have a look at, who they are above at the moment. They are above, well, as things stand, Man City, but of course we know that's not going to last. Tottenham, they are above. Manchester United, Ash, they are above. Liverpool, they are above. Chelsea, they are above. Now, obviously, I do not know all of Newcastle's games, but I think you'll find that they probably have played a couple and they are still second. So, yes, they are a top 4. I said 6, but I think there will be Champions League at the end of the season. And it's going to be interesting. Tottenham, Man United, Liverpool or Chelsea, who's going to miss out? Overall, the refereeing in the Premier League. And I don't get me wrong. Like I say, do not get me wrong. I am not saying that it is the referee who is costing us this game. It isn't. It isn't. We are shite. Pure and simple. We are shite. However, what I am saying is that he's making some bad decisions. I mean, towards the end there, Leicester player got absolutely hauled to the floor and he went, play on. Lifty says Newcastle tied with City 3-3, almost tied in. Newcastle tied with City 3-3, almost tied with us, lost that 2-1. Oh, here we go. Sorry. I'll get it now. I get it. Newcastle drew with Manchester City. There's more than one City. Let's not forget. Same with United. They're not, they are not the City and they are not the United. They are Manchester City and Manchester United. Newcastle tied with Manchester 3-3, almost tied with us and lost that 2-1. They beat Chelsea 1-0, beat Spurs 2-1 and tied 0-0 apparently with Stockport United. There we go. Merry Christmas, Southampton, and Merry Christmas, Leicester City. Yeah. Niall's in. Why am I not playing? He is injured. Yes, he is, Niall. He is injured. Elevator. Newcastle remind me of Napoli in the Champions League. You know, they are where they are. The table doesn't lie. We've got to say the table doesn't lie, and they at the moment are second. Ash, the fat management is probably still on his 6-week Middle East holiday. Might suggest he's leaving in January. He's injured, right? Let's just get this right. He is still injured, apparently, his knee. And why risk him on a game when he's just going to get worse? You know, look at our injury crisis that we've been enjoying, suffering, whatever you want to say. You don't risk him. So, no, he's injured. I thought Newcastle would lose mentally after the World Cup, but apparently not. You know, I don't think. I live down on the South Coast. I've seen what Eddie Howe has done from, you know, I was here just before he took over at Bournemouth. And I saw what he did at Bournemouth. And I thought he was going to be a stopgap manager until they got, you know, a Mourinho or somebody like that. But no, he's doing bloody brilliant. You know, he went away, did what he had to do. He learned a lot while he was away, and full credit to him. He has come back and he is a brilliant manager. I think with Southgate staying at England till 2024, Newcastle not going to be worried about losing him until 2024, possibly, because I think he would, unless he suddenly loses, you know, it all totally at Newcastle and it's bad, then I don't think. What is it with people putting balls up the stomachs today? Is it for the birth of Christ that they're not doing that? And I think he could possibly go, because I think he's the only person at the moment, like I say, that would be in contention for the England job. I'm steadily getting pissed, hopefully through blurry eyes. It looks better in the second half. Couldn't look any worse, Gray, could it? Couldn't look any worse. If Leicester somehow come back, it would be a Christmas miracle. So would. We need a fucking Christmas miracle. Where is Jesus Christ when you need him? Yeah, we do know that they are. I did say that, actually. Why is my... You've said that before, Niall, and I answered it before, so there's no need to put it down. He is injured. I was looking forward to my bubble and squeak, but losing my appetite now. Come on, lads, get into them. Game of two halves, final score, City 5, Geordies 4. I'd take that right now. I would take that. Though they're coming out. Vardy is on. Newcastle pull off a Leicester of 2016. Could well do. I wouldn't mind if they did. £2 on Leicester to win. Newcastle needs to get Champions League football because I want this top 6 box broken. Indeed. If we can't beat Villa later, I will be feeling very grinchy and Scroogey. Just like my last night's turkey, Leicester are getting stuffed. Wah, 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 wah. Okay, so let's bring this back up. We're about to kick off. It is Daka who is off and Vardy who is on. So Gray, you got your that's wishing, isn't it? You got your wish. Vardy is on. Daka is off. On that first half performance. Why is Faye still on? Why the fuck is Faye still on? Get him off. Oh. Anyway, here we go. Oh, in for another 45 minutes of pain. Or can we actually do anything in this half? We need an early goal if we are to stand any chance. But like I said, I couldn't see us scoring in the proverbial if it was free entry and 2 for the price of 1. And straight away, the referee gives a decision against Leicester and for Newcastle. Newcastle, again, as we've said, in their black and white striped tops, black shorts, white socks, kicking now from left to right, although they are still kicking the other way on the graphic. I know it is a little bit confusing, but they can't change the graphics round. Leicester in all blue, kicking from right to left. Newcastle have it at the moment on the near side. Let's be honest with you, Newcastle don't need to do anything this half. They can just sit back and say to Leicester, yeah, come and get us. And of course, if we do go and get them, we're going to leave ourselves open at the back. And with defenders playing like Face and Amati today, we're going to get stuffed again. But is it positive? Are you happy with Vardy coming on? I mean, he was always going to come on at some point, wasn't he? You know, he had to. Because that's what he does. You know, Ndaka's on, he's on for 60. Or Brighton and Vardy wouldn't be as bad as this, surely. You would hope not. We'll find out about Vardy. Eddie Howe in the Champions League would be funny, but deserved. Mike Vard's hat-trick called for, if ever. Can't see Vard's making a jot of difference. I can't, because this team, honestly, we couldn't hold on to our own dicks at the moment. So no, I can't see him making a lot of difference. There needs to be more than one change. Come on, City. Come on, you Foxes. For me, Belgium. Yeah, no, I know. You're quite right. Well, he'll bring Nacho on probably with about 5 minutes left. You know what he's like. Daka ain't good enough. And what Nacho's done wrong, you're talking to the converted there with that one, Gray. We know Vardy and Nacho played well. Free kick coming in now for Newcastle. Oh, God, it's Faze in defence. Thank God they just shot it over. I'm not happy when I see Faze going for the ball in that defence. Vestergaard wouldn't be as bad as Faze at the moment. So, oh no, he's giving it to Faze in the box. Jesus Christ. What are you doing that for, Danny Ward? The last person you give it to in this game. Oh, fuck off, referee. He was backing it, honestly. Like I say, I don't think this referee is being biased. I just think he's fucking shit. You know, both of them went for the ball. One of them fell over. This referee went into his dressing room and had a play with himself at half time. Danny Ward collects again. Yeah, we need to redeem ourselves. We need to do more than redeem ourselves, Jeff. Vardy, yeah, we do need the Vardy of 2016. We could do with a few of those squads back, because Faze and Amati are being shit. So we could certainly do with Wes and Huth back, couldn't we? I've never said this before, but I honestly, I'm sat here thinking, you know, should we just end the watch along now? West Ham 2, Blackburn 8. I don't remember that, Lifty. We need a striker. On this performance, I think we need 11 new signings. What is it with Newcastle fans not wanting to put the shirt on and get cold? And trying to keep warm with the scarf. They're made of stronger stuff in the northeast, I'll tell you. Like, Vardy's got the ball now, coming down the sear side. He plays it in. No, but it was a bad ball in. Barnes couldn't get to it, but he has got to it now. Plays it out. Dewsbury Hall on the edge of the box. What's he going to do with it? Passes it back to Barnes, who's also on the edge of the box. Chips it in, but it's met by Newcastle head. Back out to Dewsbury Hall. Into Thomas. Barnes, Dewsbury Hall. Plays Perez. Was it Perez? Plays him to a really bad place. Couldn't really do much with it. Faze back to Martin. We're back on the halfway line. Samari, Amati. Amati, Faze. Faze out to Thomas on the near side. Into Samari. It tries to play it across field, but it's run down by Newcastle. Samari's got it. What's he going to do with it? Oh, plays it out, and it goes right through. Castagna can't get to it, and it goes. Oh, and then look, there's a Newcastle player gone down. Who is this referee? I'm inside and I'm warm. So according to my where I am on the south coast, it is currently 6 degrees centigrade, mostly cloudy, according to my laptop and Google. Chris, on this day 14 years ago, I remember? I didn't know it was this day 14 years ago. Somebody told me it was around now, but yeah, I do remember that. And I also remember, who was it? The player, he went and scored, and he did his version of it. He does Soccer AM now. You know who I mean. Referee is a Newcastle fan. I just think he's bad. I don't necessarily think he's being particularly biased. I think he's being bad. Yesterday it rained for me on Christmas Day. Do you not get snow? Do you not get a white Christmas? Jimmy Bullard, yes indeed, Anthony and Luke. That's the guy. And he was doing the old thing soon after he scored. I like Jimmy Bullard. He didn't take life too seriously. When they have big 6 foot plus defenders, why play the bloody thing in the air? Look, you know that, I know that, Gray. One person who's not worked that out yet. So Leicester have got the ball. Faze is in our box. Marty. They are right. They finally got it away. Luke Thomas to Samori. It was bundled off the ball, but the referee goes, no, that one was fair. But now that one, actually a Newcastle player went down and he didn't give the ball. Oh, for fuck's sake. You might as well have given the free kick. It was the pass from... 2 passes there from Leicester. Fucking shite. Note to Leicester players. We are playing in blue. I've just put a tweet out saying, please note, Leicester, note to Leicester players, we are playing in blue, because I don't think they realise, because they like passing the ball to players in black and white. 55 minutes gone. 3-0 to Newcastle United. Yes, indeed, he was. He was. Is the ref from the... I'd take that referee, I think, to be honest. Oh, yeah, I'd take that referee now, just as he gives another foul. Rennie's in. Good afternoon, Rennie. How are you? Not seen you for a while. Thought you'd become a Burnley fan. How the devil are you, sir? I don't know if I'd go... I think he's just a bad ref. I don't think he's particularly biased one way or the other. Tony would have scored England second. Well, I don't know. Would he? Well, maybe if he hadn't scored it, he'd have put a bet on himself being scored. But you can't do that and then expect to be in the England team. So corner to Newcastle. Keep it simple. There's another topless Newcastle fan and another 2 topless. That's 3 topless Newcastle fans I've seen. Thomas out on loan when possible. Yeah, but you say that, then who would be put in the left-back position? Justin isn't back. Ricardo's not back to move Castagna across. Bertrand's not back. Oh, he missed it totally. Ward came out for it, totally missed it. And again, now it's just utter panic in the Leicester defence. They can't even boot it clear. Now, Sumare. Oh, you know what? Go home now, Leicester. You might as well. Oh, 3-0 to Brighton. I think Southampton are going down. They've threatened to for a few seasons, haven't they, in fairness? Rennie's good. Thank you, Rennie. Pleased to hear it. Hope you had a good Christmas. 3-0 Brighton. Southampton couldn't score if there was a team on table football. Can you imagine them playing us at the moment? Daka was saying that was a penalty on Pope. Well, I'm not so sure. When we get a new... Well, yeah, in fair, that would make more sense. Palace now down to 9 men. Whoa. Maybe at the point of trying to get the game... Oh, Newcastle are away down the far side. It's just so easy for them. It's just so easy. I mean, nobody wants to really put a tackle in. Nobody wants to put a fucking tackle in. Only letting him run through. Newcastle would beat Southampton 9-0. Hey, this match isn't over yet. Don't be joking about things like that. You never know what might happen here. Palace playing really dirty. I'm kind of getting that hint if they're down to 9 men. So Brighton are matching us. Brighton 3, Southampton 0. Newcastle 3, Leicester 0. Everton 1, Wolves 1. Fulham 1, Palace 0. Fulham doing really well. Cross in there for Leicester. Headed clear though. Dewsbury Hall back to the halfway line and Faze. Back to Samari. No, Amati, sorry, to Samari. To Vase. To Thomas. To Vase. To Amati. More like three at the back. Tielemans trying to do something. Yeah. Maybe if... Oh, now then. Castagna on the far side. Can he get the ball in? No, he fucking can't. Of course he can't. It is. It is. It is awful, totally awful performance. Cross comes in, headed out. Can we get it back in? It's with Dewsbury Hall. Takes it down this near side, crosses it in. That's surely got to be the goalkeeper's. No, he decided not to come for it, and Newcastle defend it well. Ball up in the air. Oh! Nearly, I mean, the Newcastle defenders can smile. I mean, it nearly went in and it would have been an own goal. We've even got to rely on them to score our goals for us. That's how fucking shit we are today. He tried to clear it, the Newcastle defender. It went off his teammate and behind for a corner. Just going past the post. Grace says, when we play, we are so much better than them. I wouldn't know. I've not seen us player yet, have we? Are you on about the Daka one? I don't think it was. But VAR didn't give it. It's all ifs, buts, and maybes, isn't it? You know. So Samari, Kielemans, Amate, Samari, Faze. We decides to chip it up. 62 minutes gone, 30 minutes left. And you've got to say at the moment, that, you know, we are getting what we deserve, and Newcastle are getting what they deserve, which is 3 points. Oh. Is that Pierre that used to play for West Brom? Because I was really shouting for us to sign him at the time. He's surrounded by the opposition, or by I take you mean Forest fans by that, so I'm going to have to stay in for a week. And Marty just watches it go out. Very clever play there by Marty. Had Almiron breathing down his neck. So Faze and Marty. Back to Faze. Down the centre of the pitch runs, well, jogs Faze. You wouldn't think we were 3-0 down, would you, with the lack of urgency? A through ball. No. Through ball to a Newcastle player. Right, 64 minutes. Still no fucking substitutions apart from Vardy. And he's made such a difference, hasn't he? Can anybody tell me, has anybody actually seen Vardy touch the ball yet? Marcus, you were. But you were way off Leicester getting 2. No, I don't think we will, to be honest with you. But, you know, I'm questioning why we've not made more subs. And you're quite right, Luke. If we play this like this against you, we will get stuffed. You will beat us 4-0 or something like that again. I mean, there's not even anybody warming up. 67 minutes gone. Honestly, we I don't know what to say. I really do not know what to say. We've saved a corner. That could be the highlight of the game. Great, I know. You'd have thought so, wouldn't you? I've seen schoolboy teams play better than this. You don't think Rodgers is actually going to play to defend a 3-0 defeat, are you? Do you think that could be his plan? Oh, referee, get a fucking life. I told you, I don't know if that might be beyond us, the way we're playing. Yep, Lifty, you're quite right. You're quite right there. And is it another corner, I do believe, to Newcastle? Who knew? Yes, David, he's given every damn decision to Newcastle, but you know, when we've had chances and we've had the ball, all we've done is given it away. It's a difficult one, Mike, to be honest with you, because as good as Newcastle have been, it's the old adage, isn't it? You know, we are that shit. Yeah, I mean, you've got to probably say, you know, but then again, you can argue that with our Newcastle making us look shit. I'd probably give Newcastle an 8 today, easily. Oh, we finally make some substitutions. Halle fucking Luya. Barnes is off, and indeed he is coming on. Barnes and Sumare are off. Inacho and Ndidi are on. Just what we need, a defensive fucking player. Fulham have gone 2-0 up, apparently. It is lefty, but then again, they got bought out and got a good, decent manager in, didn't they? So that's what's turned it on its head. But fair play to them. Fair play to them. He did a hell of a lot more than Jamie Vardy did, Mike. Indeed, is he having a laugh, Ray? You know what? I don't know. I can't decide. Sometimes I'm Rodgers out, and I wanted him out at the start of the season with the bad start we had. Then I thought, well, fair play to him. But some of the decisions he makes, it's like just beyond me. It's just beyond me. And when you're relying on your centre back to try and have long shots at goal from a distance, that's kind of sums our game up. Yeah, and actually, at least he had a shot. Oh, Southampton have got one back. Going to Shane. Something we can't do. Southampton showing us how it's done. If you are new, please do subscribe to the channel. It really does help us, which nice to know that you support us. And if you are already subscribed, then please do remember, please give us a like, because that equally helps the channel and it gets our name and our videos out onto people's home pages. Leicester down the far side now. I don't even get excited now. Indeed, he was offside, so he didn't go for it. And that time he just couldn't be asked to run for it, I don't think. And look, it's a goal kick. Who knew? Yeah. Mate, I wish I could fall asleep. What do you mean, Lifty? Villa Liverpool 11 out? Oh, right, okay. I see what you mean. 15 minutes to go, 14 minutes to go. As bad as we are, you cannot take anything away from Newcastle. Got to say, this is another of Rodgers' appalling team selections. Tactic substitution not helped by gifting them a 2-goal lead. Bad day at the office, Brendan. Happy Christmas, Chris. Bad day at the office. Fucking awful day at the office. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I've just said then, and I've got to go start writing for the BBC again from Tuesday for Tuesday's talking point. And Brendan Rodgers, Jekyll or Hyde? I mean, you don't know which Brendan Rodgers you're going to get. The useless one that started and couldn't make a decision and get a point at the start of the season, or the one that took us only losing 1 in 6, whatever it was at the end, and then he's back to this again. No, I mean, yeah, as I've just said there, Ash, at the start of the season, we were goddamn awful. Then we were brilliant for a few games, and now we're fucking awful again. Great. Yeah, for now, Gray, let's be honest. I do honestly hope there's not much stoppage time, because I don't think I could watch any more of this. Luke Thomas gets the ball, can't cross it. Somehow Dewsbury Hall, no, not Dewsbury. Yeah, I think it is Dewsbury Hall. Got it. We've got the ball back now. We're just passing it around. Indeed, he's got the ball. Amati. Dewsbury Hall. Passes it across. Tielemans, who's been so defensive, it's untrue. Inacho with the header, but I think he was offside. Fulham 3-0 now. Yeah, he was offside, in fairness. And the shot was off target anyway, so 2 offs. Don't make an on. You tell me, Facebook. You tell me. The Newcastle fans are saying bye-bye to somebody. That could well be Brendan Rodgers. Or it could be Maddison, of course. Or it could just be Leicester getting relegated, which, you know, on this form. Mitrovic for Fulham. We're passing it around, but we're doing absolutely nothing with it. Absolutely nothing with it. Thomas, back to Faze. Across to Amati. Back to Faze. 9 minutes left, plus any injury time. Oh, we can't even get, honestly, the shot when it is falls to Dewsbury Hall, and he kicks it straight into the ground from the D for the penalty D, and it goes straight into Pope's hands. I don't think you did, Mike. No, you didn't. I know I was swearing a lot in the first half, but no, I don't think you did at all, mate. So don't worry, Mike. Newcastle are going to make a couple of substitutions now. They're first of the game, I believe. Not that they've needed to, though. They could take 2 players off and not bring anybody on and still beat us. Humiliated is a strong word, Lifty. The referee's forcing Amir on, who doesn't want to go off on the far side, which is the near side, nearest to him. You could call that cheating. I don't know. Amir and Willock are off. So, St. Maxim and Murphy are on. So Maximin, how do you pronounce it? He's on. And I don't think the only person who actually got anywhere near the right prediction is Marcos, who went for a Newcastle win. One who had to be escorted off the pitch by the referee because he wouldn't go off on the way that he was supposed to. Some people would call that cheating. Base has got the ball. I mean, we did say the World Cup. Kieran Dewsbury Hall over the top to Vardy. He couldn't do anything with it, not surprisingly. Yeah, it would be, Lifty. It would be if they whoever wins the title deserves it, because over the 38 games they're the better team, and I wouldn't mind seeing Newcastle win it. Just watching Leicester kill time now. Passing it round on the far side. Advantage play to Leicester. Do we get half a point for drawing the second half 0-0? I know, Gray. I know. But then again, I don't get putting on a defensive midfielder when you're 3-0 down with 20 minutes to go. Oh yeah, I mean, Luke, you're quite right. I did say it came at the wrong time for us. But it's how you come back. Newcastle could argue that it came at the wrong time for them when they were doing well. But they've come back. Oh, we couldn't even score then. Pope made a good save there. I think that was a goal. That should have been a corner. Oh, no, he was offside. I don't get this. I don't get this putting the flag up 2 hours after the infringement's been, been done. To be honest with you, I just don't see the point of it. Hi, Geordie. Yeah. To be honest with you, if we play like this, you'll get through in the cup as well. You deserve this today. Totally deserved it. It could have been more. It could have been embarrassing if you'd have come out and really gone for it in that second half. And I think you took your foot off the gas a little bit, if I'm honest with you. But I think you could have embarrassed us. So Thomas has it on this near side. Faze has it, and it goes back to Danny Ward. And Bruno Guimaraes has been voted their player of the match on Amazon. Well, been voted the player of the match on Amazon. Before anybody says anything, you cannot blame Danny Ward for any of those goals. You just don't know how important goal difference could be, though, Geordie. I think you're thinking like, with games come. Well, there's another game in less than a week, isn't there? So. But I think, yeah, you definitely did take your foot off the gas in that second half. Not that it made any difference to our play. When you got Tielemans virtually playing in your back four. "90 minutes are up. Please, Mr. Referee, blow your whistle." "3 minutes. Oh, God. We've got another 3 minutes of this shit. Oh. Come on, Donatello. And it could have been 4 there. It could have been 4. He was offside. The Newcastle player went round Ward. Faze, he did actually get himself a bit of grace back there at the end, keeping the ball out. But, I mean, to me, the Newcastle player was offside. But then again, what the referees, assistant referees, and VAR know. They couldn't get it right if they were wanking themselves, could they? Absolutely awful. Indeed. No, I agree. They would have killed us. No, but you're going to have another, between now and then, you're going to have another 2 transfer windows, Geordie. You've got the January one, which starts in a few days, and you're going to have the summer one before the Champions League. So, your squad, well, we've all got 26 players for the Premier League. Add a few extra on that you might only use in Europe. You've got time to prepare. I'm presuming Liverpool fan here, although it could, of course, well, no, it couldn't be Luton Town, could it? But it could be Liverpool, presumably Liverpool. Newcastle smash. No, you can't. No, I'm not having that. If you've not watched the game, you have not watched the game, Jan. I'm not even going to read your comment out because you're just talking shite. So we're moving on to David. If you're going to come on, I don't mind you coming on, and Leicester have been shite themselves, but what you were saying, you obviously haven't watched this game at all. Yeah, exactly. And it's all over. It's all over. And deservedly. Newcastle, congratulations. You deserved it 100%. Leicester City 0, Newcastle United 3. The game was over within 7 minutes when it went 2-0. The game was over. Embarrassing. Fulham beat Palace 3-0. Everton and Wolves drew 1-1. And Southampton lost 3-1 to Brighton. At least Southampton could score a goal. We obviously couldn't do the old Brothel thing. We were absolutely awful today. Absolutely awful. I've got 1-1, Luke. Did Wolves beat Everton? I've got 1-1 on my screen. No, 2-1, you're right. It hadn't updated. 2-1, you're quite right. 11 games unbeaten for Newcastle and 6 wins in a row. And if anybody says to me that they're not in with a chance of the Champions League, you don't know what you're talking about, because they are a great team. I'll catch you later in the week, mate. Take care of yourself. Well done for today. To be honest, as a Man United fan, if it's not us, I want Arsenal or Newcastle to win the league. Although it's not going to be Man United this season, let's be honest with you. No disrespect. I wouldn't be surprised if Leicester get relegated. Considering their success from 2016, how well they did in 2020. I mean, no, I don't think. I think there's worse teams than us, although on this performance, you might not think so. Well, if you were watching the game, Jan, then you cannot be saying that Ward was rubbish because none of the goals were down to him. So, I'm sorry. Well played Newcastle, says Jeff. A thoroughly deserved win. Leicester played badly and needed to regroup quickly. We do. I think you do not have to worry about relegation. You seriously don't. We can't win every game, I know, but I struggle to understand how we didn't make more of our home field advantage and the consistent training of most of our core players. It's over. We've lost. It's not going to be Man United. Man United, I will say now, Man United will not win the Premier League this season. They have got absolutely no chance whatsoever of winning the Premier League this season. Exactly, Geordie. But, again, it's all about opinions. Football's all about opinions. That's Jan's opinion. Oh, they're fighting over a Newcastle shirt now. They're fighting over the Newcastle shirt. Now then, this one is not being thrown in. He's actually making sure it goes to a player. The lady there fighting with the little boy over the Newcastle shirt. Come on. No, not just money. Look, we've got money. Compare us to Rochdale. Compare us to Burnley. Compare us to West Bromwich Albion. We've got money. It's not just about money. They've got a good manager and they've got good players. It was the defence that was awful. That I don't know, Ray. That I don't know. I predicted Brighton to win. I'm not surprised Fulham won. Fulham are doing so well, you know. No, you're telling me that Manchester United have got a chance to win the Premier League. I would have said that before the World Cup, and I would say that now. And if we'd won 4-0, I would still be saying Man United will not win that. Come on, you are on 26 points. You are 11 points behind Arsenal on the same number of games. You are 6 points behind Manchester City on the same number of games. You're in the middle of a rebuild. A couple of seasons, you'll be up there challenging again. Which is a poor comment, Geordie. Did I mine? I don't know. Again, like I say, it's opinions. It's opinions, and I just don't think this is the season for Manchester United. I don't think they will win it this season. And I don't think they've got a chance of winning it. I think they could be back there. I think they've got a good manager. They could be back next season, depending. They've got rid of Ronaldo now, who is obviously the biggest shit stirrer going. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Luke. Yeah, like I said, it's not just about money. It is not just about money. But, you know, Newcastle fans said to me last week, when we did the previews, they said they are not the richest club in the world. They've got the richest owners in the world, and there's a big difference. There's a big, big difference. But, you know, fair play to them. Like I say, if that was us, would we be, moaning? No, we wouldn't, would we? Oh, hang on. So you're now saying, Ash, watch this space. I expect a public apology if we come second. No, I said you can't win it. If you come second, you haven't won it. Or is that winning it in the minds of Man United fans? I don't know. So I forgot, Man United fans. So there you have it, guys. Breaking news. Apparently, if you're Manchester United, if you come second, you've won it. He does. He's always, that's always on the cards. Always on the cards. You are, but you've got a good manager. That's the difference. It's not just about buying good players. It's about what you do with them. And Eddie Howe is a great manager. And I am off. I'm going to just update a few things on the website. And I'm going to go off and have a few drinks on Boxing Day. Thanks to everybody that's been in. I've got to say, well done to Newcastle. Totally and utterly deserved it. It was men against boys today. Go on and smash that top four and give the other 16 team top six and give the other 14 teams something to cheer along. That's basically what I'm saying. Totally agree. I think that's what I'm saying, isn't it, Geordie? You've got a good manager. If you take out those two performances in the first two games, we're top of the league. How do you work that out? So you take off two performances, that gives you 6 points when you're 11 behind, and that makes you top of the league. Somebody tell me. They obviously do maths differently in Romania. Newcastle was reminding me of the Leicester 15-16 on paper. That side was beatable, but Howe has them playing like they are unbeatable. He has. Good evening, all. Good evening, told you. They have had owners who don't dig in their own pocket, spending club's money they receive. Yes, you're correct, Chris. I'm just saying about them. Oh, I'm with you. Sorry. I'm with you. I'm with you. Going to end it there. But we are going to be back later on in the week, he says, if he can just find what to play. This, hopefully.
Coming up next on Leicester Till I Die TV.
Join us on Friday, the 30th, 7:30. We are going to be doing a joint watch-along with the Dugout Football Channel as Leicester travel up to Liverpool. God help us if we play like today. Face Liverpool. We were doing a joint watch-along, 7:30 for 8 o'clock kickoff on Friday. Be there or don't be round. Guys, like I say, that's the end of it. how shite was Boxing Day? Really? Leicester City 0, Newcastle 3. We were shite. They were brilliant. They deserved it. Well done, Newcastle. I'll see you on Friday. Enjoy the rest of Boxing Day. Stay safe.
Thank you for watching. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
That's all, folks.
Thanks for watching Leicester Till I Die. This is Chris saying goodbye and see you next time.
These videos are tremendous. You'd better like them too, or I'll be back.
Leicester Till I Die TV. They think it's all over. It is now.